Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Jesus almighty, do I feel so much better compared to last time. I'm not gonna dwell on it, but for real, last time I streamed on a Tuesday, I gotta tell you, I was so freaking tired. My eyelids were like fucking bricks. It was absolutely fucking horrible. But I feel so much better now. This week has been very exhausting, and a combination of not really going to the gym, which I really should be doing because it's just overall a good idea, and going to bed very late and then going up very early. It's not a very good combination. Finally got some rest. Yeah. Hello, Quinn. How you doing? Yeah, I feel so much better. And you know what? We have a big one today, because I am gonna need that energy, because today we are playing Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. And I have heard horror stories about this game. Real fucking horror stories. In case we have a few people in the chat who doesn't know what the game this is, if you know anything about Fire Emblem, the first ever Fire Emblem we got in the West was, just called Fire Emblem, and it was on Game Boy Advance. But in reality, the first ever Fire Emblem we got was actually Fire Emblem 7. So there was 6 separate Fire Emblem games before we actually got Fire Emblem in the first place. And this right here is a Japanese exclusive title. Fire Emblem The Binding Blade is the translation, apparently. And this is Fire Emblem 6. And we never got this, and this has been patched and translated by the community, because the Fire Emblem community is huge, it's dedicated, but I played 7 and 8, Fire Emblem 7 and 8 so far on the stream. I'm still new to Fire Emblem, but Fire Emblem 7 was hard. Like, it was hard. I barely made it through Fire Emblem 7. And Fire Emblem 8 was too easy. But Fire Emblem 6, this game is supposed to be freaking hard. And I mean really hard. I've heard this game be described as, it doesn't really have so much a difficulty curve as much as a mountain range. Like, and not just the difficulty curve, like, apparently promotional items are really rare, lots of units are borderline worthless, like, yeah, I've heard plenty of criticism about this game, and just like every other Fire Emblem game before this, we are indeed doing a no restart run, which means if any of our characters die, they stay dead. The only exception to this is, obviously, should my Lord character die, we get to restart the mission, but I'm not gonna try to intentionally get my Lord killed just so I can restart. If a character die, I am going to carry on as normal. And the reason why I don't restart the game from scratch is because I think that would be very boring. This is a tactical RPG. After all, it takes hours upon hours to get through these games, and I don't think it would be a lot of fun to... Even if we did a restart right in the middle of the game, I don't think that would be very entertaining to watch. I really don't think so. But restarting over characters dying, that is apparently very common in this game. In fact, I read one review that pretty much said you should probably get familiar with the save and reload option. And I've also heard plenty of people in the chat say if you want to make it through without loading, reloading your things, you actually have to intentionally let characters die in order for your stronger units to survive. And that is horrifying. But I'm up for the challenge. I think I can do this, or I hope I can do this. So, let's see how far we get. Hope you guys are excited. I am kind of excited. I mean, I'm always looking forward to playing more Fire Emblem, but playing 7, 8, and then go backwards, whenever, as a general rule, whenever I play any old game series, I prefer to start at the very beginning, instead of starting somewhere in the middle, work my way down, and then jump backwards, because this means all of the tweaks they added to Fire Emblem 7 and 8 are not present in this game. And that's going to take a bit of time to get used to. And according to a few articles and a few forum posts, this is supposed to be the best English patch, and I really hope it's the one, because I've read a few. Translation was apparently not that good, but this is supposed to be the best one. Chapter 1: Dawn of Destiny. Man and dragons once coexisted in harmony. However, man shattered that harmony with a sudden onslaught. A great war, now known as the Scouring, was fought for dominion of the land. Losses were tremendous on both sides, and in the very last... Oh, fuck, this is scrolling too fast! Defeated and humbled, the dragons disappeared from the realm. Mankind then began rebuild and repopulate the newly won land. Yeah, this was established in Fire Emblem 7 as well, that a long time ago there was this war called the Scouring, where man and dragon fought. Mankind won the war, but the dragons were... exiled to this distant realm, and the plot in Fire Emblem 7 was essentially there is this guy who is trying to bring back the dragons, and you need to put a stop to him. And oh yeah, this is also a bit funny thing about this. This is Fire Emblem 6, but Fire Emblem 7, which came out after this, was a prequel to this game. In terms of timeline, the Fire Emblem 6 and 7 takes place in the same on the same continent and revolve around the same kingdoms and the same characters. But this game, timeline-wise, takes place after 7. A bit confusing, but still interesting. So we are indeed going to see some familiar faces, but a bit older. We are probably going to see the lords from 7, and because from what I've heard, we are apparently not playing as the lords from 7, like Elwood and Hector, but we are playing as their children. And what else? And oh yeah, and it's kind of okay. I'm actually gonna leave that. I'm thinking about the bad guy, but we'll get to him eventually. Let's get through this. After defeating the dragons, the humans of Eleby quickly spread their culture and civilization to the farthest reaches of the continent. The kingdom of Etruria. In the west lies the kingdom of Etruria, which is widely considered to possess the most refined culture in all of Eleby. The kingdom of Bern, with its powerful military and logical, pragmatic people, is located on the other side of the continent in the east. These are the two most powerful nations in Eleby, with the weakest nations situated between them. These smaller lands are the Lycian League, whose numerous territories are independently ruled by a number of marquis that are bound by the vow of allegiance. Ilia, where the people arduously till the frozen soil, and many become mercenaries to earn money to survive. Fuck me, this name. Sakai, where various clans ride through the plains on horseback. Although there were occasional clashes between these nations, the majority of the people of Eleby lived in peace. That peace, however, was not to last. King Sephihiel of Bern has commanded his forces to conquer the entirety of Eleby. Oh yeah, Sephihiel. Wasn't he... because I'm trying to remember... unfortunately, I don't really remember. It wasn't that long ago I played Fire Emblem 7, but... aside from some of the characters, Fire Emblem 7 didn't really have that much of a standout story. Like, it was fine, but it didn't really... it was not that memorable, honestly. Like, it was fine to play through, but I don't remember much of it. But if I remember correctly, is Sephihiel... I'm trying to remember Sephihiel. Wasn't he, like, a prince you had to rescue at one point? Like, in the first game, he was just, like, this little young... this little young boy, I think. Someone in the chat can probably correct me on this. But yeah, and at the end, and of course at the end of Fire Emblem 7, they do they do make a little hint that, yeah, he is up to no good. Bern's armies first attacked Sakia and Ilia, ruthlessly massacring all who opposed them. Now, Bern is mounting a merciless invasion into Lycia. And there he is. I think this is Roy. Feria is a territory of Lycia known for its beauty and honorable lords. Feria's lord, Roy, was in Ostia, Lycia's largest territory, when the invasion began. So yeah, do you remember Roy from Smash Brothers? How we were all confused, just Fire Emblem, these Fire Emblem characters in general, we all played Melee and was like, who the fuck is this character? Who is Roy? And who's this other sword-wielding guy? Well, what was the other? I don't remember the name of the other. What was his name? The first, the one from the original Fire Emblem. What the fuck was his name? But either way, this is where Roy originated, from Fire Emblem 6, the game we didn't get. He had been sent to study to become the next Marquis of the Feria territory. And that's Eliwood, I think. However, the sitting Marquis and Roy's father, Eliwood, who has been ill, has sent for Roy to return to lead Feria's soldiers in defending against Bern. Oh yeah, there he is. Marquis Hector of Ostia leads the Council of Lords in Lycia. Badass fucking beard, man. At the same time, Eliwood sent for Roy. Marquis Ostia's daughter, Lilina, was in Feria visiting Eliwood, who is Marquis Ostia's longtime friend and confidant. Upon receiving his father's message, Roy hurries home, taking with him his vassals. Vassals and boars. Did I miss a line? And boars. A knight from Ostia who... Oh, okay. His vassals and boars. Okay, I get it. And boars. A knight from Ostia who is responsible for Lilinia's safety. Jesus Christ. The story begins when Roy reaches the outskirts of Feria. Just be prepared that I am going to mispronounce these names from hell and back. Be prepared for that. Boss, they've all hidden themselves inside the castle. Even Eliwood, the greatest knight in Lycia, is no match for an illness, it seems. You were right when you said there wouldn't be so many soldiers. They're all getting ready to defend against Bern. Of course I was right. I'm always right, you fool. But reinforcements could be here any minute. Alright, you curs, listen up. Kill everyone in the castle while we still got time. Then we can waltz out of here with all the loot. Castles ain't the only place with loot. Let's go ransack the villages and take everything they got. Lord Eliwood, we're under attack by bandits from Mount Balm. Why does every game start with bandits? Goddamn. I understand. Thank you, Marilinus. Oh, yeah, that's Marilinus, the salesperson from the last game. Okay, so he's still around. Blast it. Were I not in this pitiful state, I would take care of them all myself. Lord Eliwood? Lilina, you must hide yourself. This castle is going to become a war zone. No, my lord, I can fight too. Don't be absurd. I couldn't face Hector if something happened to you in my own castle. My father? But... It's going to be alright. Roy should be here any moment, so we just need to hold our own until then. He'll drive off these bastards. Merlinus, send a message to Roy. Let him know of the current situation. We need his help. Yes, my lord. So I played the yeah, Aftershock is still meta on Pike. Why would they get pissed off about that? Oh, it's Lance. What's the matter? Why are you in such a hurry? Lord Roy, bandits have appeared and are attacking the castle as we speak. No, is the Marquis unharmed? He's inside, defending against the bandits' attack. But I don't know how long he can last with his illness. Excuse me, Lance, is it? Is Lady Lilina safe? You must be a knight of Ostia. Lady Lilina is in the castle. She should be alright. She's with Lord Elwood after all, but oh, clicking too much. No, I shouldn't have let Lilina. How do you say that? Lilina. I shouldn't have let Lilina go to the castle before me. God damn, so many characters. Lord Roy, regret won't solve anything. We must retake the castle. Is that who I think it is? Walt is right. We must make haste. Yes, you're right. This is no time to despair. Is that Marcus? I think that's Marcus, but older. Very well. To arms then. Our target is the castle. We must rescue everyone. Electrocute is what they are saying should have run. Well, it depends on your taste, honestly. Okay, before I do anything, we are going to look at what we actually have in terms of units. I have heard that Roy is one of the worst lords in the entire series, or one of the worst. He is apparently very, very bad early on, but then at the very end, when he gets the ultimate weapon, he apparently turns a 180 and becomes the best character in the game. It is Marcus. Holy shit, he's still around and kicking, and his stats are just as high as ever. Alan, Bors. Knight. We have an archer, Volt, and Lance. Let's see. Marcus is, of course, from the last game, but I don't recognize any of these, any of the other characters. So I think these are so far brand new characters. And I don't remember what the archer was called in the previous game. But either way. Let's see, do I still get... Okay, so the interface seems to be largely the same. As far as I know, this patch, aside from some minor graphical upgrades, I don't think this patch changes anything in terms of stats or like character growth and things like that. I think that's supposed to be the exact same. Or so I assume, anyway. It didn't say anything, anyway. Actually. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I had this sword equipped. Okay, never mind. Okay, miss. Good start. That's not... or does... No, he does not. Okay, you might as well go there. Actually... No, he's not gonna be able to reach. I just want to make sure they don't gang up on one of my cavalry units. I'm gonna put Marcus over here. He's not gonna be able to attack, and then I'm gonna put this cavalry unit up here. Because I don't think this guy is gonna be able to... No, he's not gonna be able to one-shot this guy. And he missed, good. And then I just put my archer behind him, and he's out of range. And because of my cavalry units, he won't be able to get past. And just move Roy up a little bit. Actually, if he goes for Roy, that's not the worst. Curses. Reinforcements already, but they'll have to go through me to get into the castle. Okay, getting lucky with the hits. I know it's just the tutorial beginning mission, but still, I'm fucking paranoid as shit over this game. I am expecting the worst. I've also heard several people say that apparently axe units are terrible in this game. But once again, if that's true or not, I can't rightfully say. How much health does he have? Okay, that should be enough. Nope, of course not. And he missed, of course. Okay, those guys are gonna be in range. That's annoying. Wow, see, okay, I'm looking at the chance to hit, and wow, it is way more difficult to actually hit now. Let's see. Yeah, if you don't use the correct weapon, holy shit, your hit ratio goes down quickly. Like, yeah, look at that. If you look at that, now because I have the advantage, because I'm using a sword against a bandit, I have a 96% chance to hit, but switching over to the other, it goes down to 61. That is quite a lot. So it looks like, I mean, in the at least in Fire Emblem 7, you had to be very careful with the weapon triangle, but I think I need to be even more careful this time around. Okay, Lance seems to be the only one who is fast enough to attack twice. Well, maybe Marcus. Maybe Marcus can attack twice as well. He probably can. Okay, go up here and use the sword, and if these guys decide to attack Marcus, they are probably not gonna be able to do much. And of course, Marcus is fast enough to attack twice. And Marcus is still a EXP sponge. I'm just gonna use Roy to hopefully get some resources. Money is okay, they just give me tutorial message. Money is important. If you don't have any, you won't be able to replace your broken weapons. And you can't fight without weapons. Is that a challenge? Like, look at that. I mean, it might be the stats as well, but that guy only had a 28% chance to hit Roy. Like, look at that. 25 to hit. And Marcus, okay, Marcus is a paladin, so his stats are way higher than these guys, but still. Like, whew. And our first crit of the game. Oh, fuck me. I am gonna have to use Marcus very sparingly. Because he is... That is also another thing. EXP is a resource in this game. So I am unfortunately going to have to use Marcus very sparingly, or else he's just gonna steal all of it. We're all doomed. Soldiers from Bern have crossed the border. They're laid an awful attack, and even if the allied lords strike back, Lord Elwood, He can't even stand anymore. Actually, you're the slow one. Just walk up. Gonna put Marcus over here. Don't want him to be in range. Why did I do that for? Damn it. Okay. I'm just gonna move Roy up to make sure he gets a few kills and hopefully at least one level up. Listen, if you wanna do well in battle, you better use terrain wisely. For example, if you're in a forest, the trees will cover you. That'll teach your enemies who they're dealing with. And hopefully we can get something from this city. Two steps up. Gonna see if I can get this guy over here and give a kill to Roy. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Not a lot of experience. Not a lot of experience. Hey, are you knights? Are you knights going to the castle? I know this isn't much, but please accept this money on behalf of all of us. Use it well. That's a lot of money. I know it. Fuck's sake, she says it's not much. That's a lot of money. The big problem with doing this is matches are going to take way more time to complete, but I want to try to level my characters up quickly and try to optimize each battle as much as I can, because unlike in Fire Emblem 8, we can't grind our characters in side areas. It's mission to mission to mission to mission. Okay, this is going to attract this guy. Unless Lance crits, he is gonna reduce this guy to 2. Perfect. Okay, that's not in range. Level 2. Jesus, not a good start. And yes, everyone who is watching this, every time you level up, each character increase their stats. But what stats they get and how many stat increases they get is completely random. And that can screw you over quite badly. I think Roy. I'm not gonna give too much experience to Roy because apparently he is, like I said, not that good in this game. So I am just gonna give him a few levels just to make sure he actually survives. But more importantly than that, I am gonna try to give Volt as much experience as possible, because hopefully archers are just as good in this game. because I want to try to avoid getting hit. Let's see. Okay, these guys are now in range. The guy at the castle is not gonna move, I assume. Does this guy have a ranged weapon? No, he does not. You bumbling idiots! You can't take down a few pathetic knights! Just gonna attack this guy a few times for some easy XP. And he won't be able to get past me. That way my archer is safe. Four damage, not the worst. Okay, going for Lance. Okay, this is not gonna kill him. We're fine. And Lance gets some experience. He's gonna level up from this. Yes, he does. Please give me a better level up. Ah! That's not a lot. There we go. Wow, the odds of hitting are not good. Whew. Hello, Saurian. Welcome to the stream. Cool stream so far. Thank you so much. Where am I streaming from? I guess you mean country. I'm from Sweden. Oh boy, okay. I probably shouldn't worry. I should probably go with this guy. Or maybe not, actually. No, fucking hell, that is so steep. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, you're full health. No, wait, this guy does 13 damage. Okay, I'm just gonna have to plant this guy in front of him. I probably need to switch out. But I'm just gonna plant him in front of him, just because, in case you guys don't get it. Because this guy, or if this guy hits me, he's going to do 13 damage. And if I use my turn to attack him, and he hits me, he does 13 damage. And if and when his turn comes around, and he hits me again, Alan is going to die. So I'm because I'm standing in front of him, he's going to attack. He's going to automatically attack me next turn. So that way, unless of course he crits, Alan is not gonna die. Okay, he misses. Good. Wear this guy slowly down. This is way safer than attacking him on my turn. Okay, are you from Norway? Or are you Danish? Where are you from? Out of curiosity. And once again, don't attack. And my turn. You're American, and you know... Okay, I need to know, what were the circumstances to learning a little bit of Swedish? Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to finish this guy off now with Volt. Good job, okay. And with that, Volt gets that huge EXP boost. Just like... just like so. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. And Siege. Father! Lilina! Roy, is that you? Roy! I'm so glad to see you both. Thank goodness you're unharmed. Thanks for the rescue, Roy. Of course, Father. How is your health? Well enough. I've some life left in me. But Roy, do you know why I called you back here? I'm to take over your role by leading the soldiers of Ferea. We must join the rest of the Lycian army to defend our people. Exactly. As you know, Bern has commenced an invasion of Lycia. We are honor-bound to follow the ancient vows of our allegiance. Lycia needs every lord's army, and we must oblige. Of course. I'm truly sorry to interrupt your studies and force you into this war. But I'm not well. I'm in no condition to lead an army. Father. Lord Eliwood, I'll go with Roy. My father leads Lycia's largest army. And I'm certain my magic will be of help to Roy. No, Lilina, you must return to Ostia. Why? With Hector preparing for battle, there is no one sitting on the throne of Ostia. It must be an uneasy feeling for the people not to have a sitting lord. As the daughter of the Marquise, you must take the throne until Hector returns. That will put the people at ease. Do you have any objections? No, my lord. Roy, I have arranged a contract with a group of mercenaries. You are to meet them at the border to Bern. Merlinus will accompany you. Ah, okay, so we get Merlinus with us. That's cool. He is knowledgeable and experienced and should be of great help. Thank you for everything, Father. Don't worry, my son. I have absolute faith in you. Fight bravely and show everyone who the next Marquise of Ferea is. Yes, Father. I had a high school teacher who was Swedish, and she learned a little bit with our class. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Bors, I have a favor to ask of you. You needn't ask, my lady. I will accompany Lord Roy in his travels and protect him with my very life. Thank you, Bors. Take care, Roy. I will. You too, Lilina. Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to having a magic user this early in the game. Let's see. There is a small village on the border of Ferea and Bern. This is where Roy is to meet the mercenary band that Eliwood hired. Just east of the village is a small castle occupied by Bern's forces. At the time Roy reaches the village, the castle is in outright panic. Roy has yet to realize that this confusion going on in the castle will spread, engulfing the entire continent of Eliby in chaos. Chapter 2: The Princess of Bern. Okay, new characters. All I want to know is what happened to Princess Guinevere. Yes, Captain, my lady. I'm certain she was in her room this morning, but she simply vanished. You told me that already, you buffoon. I don't want excuses, and you so Man, the grammar is really weird in this game. Are you so incompetent you can't understand that? Well, And Sarian, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for sticking around. Well, Our forces are mobilizing to begin a full-scale war with Lycia. How are we to focus on battle if the princess is missing? Naturally, you will take full responsibility for her disappearance. I never should have let Her Highness come to the border to begin with. I will return to Bern and inform the king of this matter. I'll try not to cause a panic, but I can't promise your life if the princess isn't found. I trust you'll take every measure to locate her as soon as possible. Yes, Captain. Is Princess Guinevere secure? Yes, Commander. She's under constant surveillance in her cellar. Good. Don't let her escape. But, Commander, are you sure this is a good idea? Of course I'm sure. The younger sister of King Sephiel. We're sure to get a hefty sum turning her over to one of Bern's enemies. Loyalty to one's king. Bah! What a worthless notion. Notion. The world is ruled by neither king nor queen. It's ruled by gold. Yes, indubitably, Commander. But there has been a snag, shall we say. Huh? What do you mean? I just received a report. It seems that Princess Guinevere's lady-in-waiting has escaped. What? You lout! Why didn't you say so earlier? Find her this instant! Don't let her get away! And suddenly... Okay. Lord Roy, this is the location. Hello, Dank. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best, but considering all the horror stories I've heard about this game so far, I am expecting a lot of death. This is where we're supposed to meet the mercenaries? Yes, though it seems they aren't here yet. Wait, who's that? Somebody's coming this way. Be careful there. Oh, forgive me. I'm in such a hurry. No need to apologize. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Thank you, good sir. Farewell then. Are you from Lycia by chance? I am. By the way, how are you doing, Dank? How's the Dragon Quest playthrough going? One of the most important things about Binding Blade is remembering that. I'm gonna guess Deke is this character. I am the son of Marquis Ferray. Oh, Saint Elimini. Elimini. Yeah, I think whatever. Thank you for guiding me to this boy. But pardon? Please, I need your help to rescue my mistress. What happened? My name is Okay, this is not Deke. My name is Ellen. I am a cleric of Saint Elimini. My mistress and I came from Bern to seek an audience with the lords of Lycia. However, Commander Rude of the castle east of here trapped us. We were captured, imprisoned by our own countrymen. Lord Roy, we must avoid unnecessary entanglement with Bern. But we can't neglect a noble of Bern who wants to speak with the lords of Lycia. Then again, we can't simply charge into enemy territory either. Wait, who's there? There's the wench. Over here, boys. Get the girl. Our orders say dead or alive. Well, that's rude. Oh dear. Well, Merlinus, they provoked hostilities. I don't think we have any choice now. You wouldn't listen even if we did, I'm sure. But no matter, let me witness all of you've learned about tactics in Ostia. Alright everyone, we're going to charge the castle. Sister Ellen, you should find a place to hide. No, I will come with you. I cannot fight, but I can heal wounded allies. Okay, she's a cleric. But I'm the one that got you tangled up into this mess. Please, let me do what I can to help. Okay, but just stay behind us so you aren't hurt. Certainly. Thank you for your concern. English is weird. No kidding. We like our long E sound, so Deek. Okay, so it's Deek and Elmin. I guess it's how you pronounce it. Elmin, something like that. Yeah, some of the names in the Fire Emblem series are so fucking annoying to pronounce. what are we dealing with this time? Okay, nothing out of the ordinary so far. But a lot of units, holy crap! But we do have a cleric now, so... okay, so Merlinus is a separate unit. Because if you guys remember last time from Fire Emblem 7, the way Merlinus worked was at the start of every, like, battle, he would post his tent at the starting area, and you basically had access to his entire inventory as long as you kept him alive, but now he's actually a separate unit. I'm gonna guess he's just supposed to carry around items. He can't actually fight, so if you want additional items, like additional healing items or additional weapons, you have to stack them on Merlinus and you can trade with him. I guess that's how he's supposed to work. And I did not get an opportunity to place my units. For real? I had no idea that was possible. I mean, I knew you could level Merlinus up in Fire Emblem 7, but as I understood it, it only made it harder to destroy his tent. But I had no idea he could actually promote to a movable unit. That's really cool. Do you play fucking hell, can't speak. Do you play a lot of Fire Emblem games, Sarion? Wait, let's see. Okay, he is going to... Okay, I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna place him over there. Yeah, he's going to reach him. Marcus, why don't you spend your time at the village and see if we can get some additional resources? Armored knights have nearly impenetrable defenses, but some weapons, like this sword, can pierce their armor. I'm sure you can get I'm sure you can get better use out of it than us. Please take it. And we got a armor slayer. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the series. The only games I haven't played is 1 through 5, because they haven't been properly translated. And no, they haven't, right? But they are working on that right now, right? Or at least I think they are. But I'm still pretty new to Fire Emblem. So far I have only played 7 and 8. Oh yeah, this guy has a hand axe. Won't be able to do much against boars, though. Ah, there they are, the mercenary band. They should be around here somewhere. Shauna, shit. That looks like what was the name of the blue sailor scout? Like Mercury? She looks like Sailor Mercury. Shauna, check around and try to find the soldiers from Feria, will you? Sure. And she just flew past the enemy units. So, big man, who's our client this time? House Feria, one of the noble families of Lycia. The Marquise's son is going to join the other armies of the Lycian League. We're going up against Byrne then? Look that way. Finally, a foe worthy of my axe. Let's show what we're made of. Burn, eh? This won't be easy, I can tell you that. We had best tread lightly. And a good translation of 4 and 5 are in the works from the community, but the others aren't. Ah, okay. Well, maybe eventually. I mean, if they get done with 4 and 5, then maybe they move on to 1 through 3. Maybe. I think I found them. Foray, that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, foray. But it looks like they're already caught up in a skirmish. What? The fighting started already? Let's get a move on then. Time to earn our pay. Foray, yeah, that's right. The weapon triangle. Swords, axes, and lances. Remember, swords best axes, axes best lances, and lances best swords. Keep this in mind and things will get so much easier for you. You got it, Grandpa. Okay, can you? Yes, you can, okay. Forts are the key to a good defense. If you're not in a fort, you can defend. If you're in a fort, you can defend and even dodge more easily. On top of that, your wounds will heal slowly over time. Okay, so they just tell us the basic stuff that we already know. Let's see. I killed this guy. Okay, I'm gonna kill him, so only one guy might be in reach. And another level up for Roy. That's a bit better. Okay, nice. EXP-wise, okay, you're still only level 1, so take out this guy, please. And he should be able to level up from this. There we go. Alan, level 2. That's a decent level up, I like that. Lance, move into the castle. And should Lance get hit, he can heal it back up. Gonna use you to heal. That's all my units on this side. Oh yeah, and our new... Okay, so we get a Pegasus Knight, we have a Mercenary, a Fighter, 2 Fighters, okay. Oh jeez, that is a lot of units. I think I almost have to back off a bit. You need to... Let's see... 1, 2... You stand over here, you there... And you there... By the way, the reason why I decided not to engage these guys over here is because there are so many units stacked up in this area. So if I was going for this guy, the rest of this huge group would just rain down on me, and it would probably not end that, and it would end pretty badly. Ah, okay, so we have a vendor, and we do have 10,000 gold. Actually, does anyone even have healing items? She has one. Okay, so a few people are missing healing items. Let's buy 2 just in case. These are not that expensive. Like that, and I'm gonna save the rest of the money for weapons later on. And as for the armor slayer, I'm gonna give that to someone else. Actually, no. I was thinking about giving it to Roy, but that's probably a bad idea because I'm not gonna use him to fight big armored foes. Probably gonna give it to one of my cavalry units, maybe Lance. Or actually, maybe... Okay, so he starts out at level 5. Okay, I need to think on who is gonna get the armor slayer, but let's save that for later. I think Lance is going to level up from this. Or just about. Yeah, just about. Okay. Rejoin with my squad before we do anything. I want the enemies to come to me. And try to pick them off one by one. I can't afford to get. I can't afford to let these guys get any free hits. Nice. And another level up for Volt. Decent, I guess. Okay, so those guys are now out of range. Can't reach those. Actually, how... okay, I can reach with my cavalry units. Let's see... Whoops. 2-2. Okay, he's going to die from that. Like so. And then I'm gonna use this and get him low enough, and then I want my Pegasus Knight to finish him off. Yeah, that should be fine. And miss, good. And after that, I'm just gonna put up a small wall over here. And that prevents him from reaching my Pegasus Knight. Good. Like so. So far, so good. Let's do the same one more time. Or not. Ah, come on. Now I'm missing a lot. Okay, at the very least I got the level up. That's all I wanted. Wow, Lance, you only have one resistance. Don't ever step close to a magic user. Perfect. And move all of our units up. Very slowly. And it. Good job, Alan. Okay, one more and he should level up, I think. Okay, and keep Shauna away from the arrows. I'm not gonna do the same. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. Hopefully. Actually, I did that mistake twice now that I think about it. Once in 7 and once in 8. That's what I get for not looking. Let's see. Marcus is just level 1, but I don't really care. Alan is about to level up. Bors needs some more experience, so let's get him a bit closer. I want to make sure no one falls behind in terms of levels. Volt is level 3, so I might wait with him. Lance is 3. Level 2, level 2, level 3, 5. Okay, Shauna needs some more experience. Okay, so I think I can give you this at least. And Alan should be able to level up from this. They took a small hit. Yes, okay, it wasn't just enough. Level 3. Screw you, game. Actually, why didn't I heal Lance? Okay, whatever. Okay, not in range. He's in range, he's in range, and he's in range. Oh, come on. Damn it. Wait, he's gonna be in... Yeah, exactly. And he's gonna be in range of that as well. Wait. No, okay, no, that's not different. I guess I could do it like this. Didn't really solve anything. Okay, gonna kill this guy. If they are going for Deke, I don't think they're gonna go for Deke because he is the strongest unit out of all of these here. But if they do, I think he will be able to survive it. And I think most of my units will survive even if they get ganged up on. You move slightly closer. Who am I missing? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Nope, they're not going for Deke. Okay, Lance is getting dangerously low. Okay, they are splitting. Okay. Okay, now they're hitting all of a sudden. What the fuck? Ooh. Okay, 4 damage. Okay, even if he hits twice. Okay, good. Okay, we're fine. That was a bit scary, but we're fine. Okay. So, let's see, what is your range? Okay, of course you are in range. Okay, one thing at a time. Not enough to kill him. You move. You walk up here. Good. Then you walk up and finish this guy. Like so. Should be a level up. On the verge. And then Marcus. Wait, you're being blocked by the mods? Why did you get blocked by the mods? What did you write? Okay, Lance needs to heal. There we go. I said before, I don't know how much you use Osman in Blazing Blade, but might aren't as good as... I can't even remember who Oswin was, if I'm being perfectly honest. Lola Osman was the Red Knight, was from... I think I remember, and I think that guy died in my no restart run of 7. I think he died. I think he died fairly early, if I remember correctly. It was my first Fire Emblem game, so let me just say, by the time I got to the last boss of my Fire Emblem 7 run, I basically had 4 characters left. And it was, I think one side character, the 3 lords, and that arch wizard. If you didn't use them, you won't. You won't miss anything. If you don't use any of the heavy armor in this game, they aren't very good. Okay, that doesn't really surprise me. I honestly don't remember. And hi Sonic. How you doing? No, unfortunately, I don't remember that much of Fire Emblem 7, honestly. I do remember one thing, and that is Hector being an absolute badass, but other than that, I don't remember much. Low moment equals bad characters, usually for Fire Emblem characters. Get weighed up. Man, you don't do a lot of damage, Anna. Please, a good level up. That's not a good level up. I need something better than that. Oh yeah, believe me, Sonic. I've said this multiple times already on this stream. I've heard horror stories about this game being like, I read one a forum post where they listed off different criticisms of the different Fire Emblem games. Like, what is your number one criticism of this game, this game, this game, and this game? Basically, they had to list off one criticism for each and every Fire Emblem game. And I remember this one post talking about the Fire Emblem 6, and he basically said this game doesn't really have a difficulty curve so much as it's more like a mountain range. And I found that hilarious. But yeah, I do expect this game to get very, very difficult. But honestly, hard games are fun. That's why I enjoy doing these challenge runs whenever I play games on stream. Let's start with this. Of course, he goes for Roy. Should be fine. There we go. Just blocked away, just to make sure they don't get to Shana. Roy? Okay, he's not gonna kill him, but that's fine. There's a character that comes a bit later who is known as the game's boss slayer, and if you don't get him, you will likely have a really hard time with some of the bosses. Okay, then I hope I can grab him. Okay, this guy has a javelin. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. Well, then I expect you guys to give me a heads up whenever that guy comes around. Because if this game is anything like Fire Emblem 7 and 8, where you can potentially, you know, miss recruitable characters, then I'm more than likely going to miss a few characters on the way. More than likely. Okay. Now we need to see... I do have an armor slayer to take this guy down, but who should kill him? What level is he? He is level 5. I should probably give it to my mercenary? Probably a good idea. No, wait, wrong one. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. You take that. I hope you can use it. Yes, you can. Okay. Like so. And then just move the rest of the units up a bit. He's going to get a free hit over here, but... Curse it all! Just when I thought things had finally turned my way. And he's going to miss. He's not going to be able to do much more. And you are in range. I do get a minus. Just in case. Let's just wait. Oh my god, and he goes for that guy instead. My god, okay. I need to... Alan, you need to move. There we go. Does anyone need healing? Let me heal your paper cut. There we go. Hit the mercenary, please. Okay, it takes a hit, no problem. Because he should... Yep, there we go. Oh! Greed can only bring you an ill fate. Blech. And a full level up to Deke. And decent level up, not bad. And nothing up there. And Siege. Lord Roy! There was a woman locked in the cellar. That must be Ellen's mistress. Bring her here. Yes, my lord. Your Highness! Ellen, I'm so relieved you're well. You put yourself in such danger running off like you did. I worried myself sick about you. I am sorry, Your Highness, but I couldn't leave you in that dank cellar. Don't worry yourself, Ellen. It's thanks to you I am safe now. One thing that's funny about these games is that since... Yeah, I have heard that. That was a few of the other complaints they talked about on the forum, that there are some characters that are just absolutely fucking worthless. I am in your debt. May I ask your name? I am Roy, son of Ellwood, Marquis of Array. It's a pleasure. As for myself... Your Highness, are you certain you should? Yes, Ellen, it is fine. My name is Guinevere. Guinevere? That's the name of the Princess of Bern. Yes, that is I. What? This was a trap, wasn't it? Merlinus, hold. I beg your pardon, Lord Roy, but... I wish to hear her out. Give her a chance, will you? Tch, as you will. You are truly Princess Guinevere from Bern? Yes, truly. I cannot blame you for doubting me, however. Maybe you are the Princess of Bern, but... Maybe you are the Princess of Bern, and maybe you aren't. I can see from your actions and dress that you are at least of high status. If you are indeed Princess Guinevere, however, there's one thing I don't understand. Ellen told me you intended to meet the Lords of the Lycian League. Yes, that is correct. Why, if you are the sister of the King of Bern? I wanted to find a peaceful way to end the war. If I can speak to the Lycian Council, I'm certain we can come to a solution. Your brother instigated this war. Is it in your power to stop it? At the very least, I wish to do everything I can. No, I must do everything I can. I see. For the time being, come with us to meet the Lycian League armies. I want to see what Lord Hector thinks of this affair. You will allow me to accompany you? Yes, if there is any possibility to avoid further bloodshed, we must try. It matters not how small the chance. Thank you. I truly am in your debt. Lol, if you got... lol, if you haven't got any of the infamously bad ones... Okay. Looking forward to it. Just north of the Thyray stands Ephraim. The armies of Lycia had gathered here to make preparations to strike back at Bern. However, when Roy and Guinevere are only a short distance from Castle Ephraim, a messenger brings them shocking news they can scarcely believe. Native to Bern are savage, flying reptilian creatures known as wyverns. Leading Bern's army is a trio of elite commanders known as the Wyvern Generals, named so for their combat prowess, which is said to be comparable to the wyverns. Two of these three, Brunja and Narsian, have attacked Castle Ephraim, virtually decimating the Lycian army while it was little prepared. Morale of the group takes a blow, but Roy continues to Castle Ephraim, both to see it for himself and hopefully find the aid for the survivors. I can't. You can tell this is a fan translation because the dialogue doesn't really flow the same way as in the other games. Your Majesty, we have captured the enemy commander. Good. Bring him before me. Oh, Hector. You're Cephihil, the King of Bern. Black-hearted fiend. Ah, Lord Hector. You have my highest praise for lasting so long against two of my Wyvern generals. I suppose Ostia's reputation as the most powerful house in Lycia is well earned. The strongest of a pile of worms is hardly a match for my boot, however. Your end is nigh. If you have any last words, I suggest you spit them out. Just tell me. Why? What was that? Bern and Lycia. We were always on good terms with each other. Even when you took the throne, we always paid our respect to Bern. Respect? Ha! Don't make me laugh. The whole continent shall be mine domain. Only then can the world be liberated. I lack the time to concern myself with such trivial matters as respect. You mean to liberate the world? What do you speak of? Pay it no heed. You won't live to see it anyway. You there. Take him away. How's it been going, Sans? We are in chapter 3 right now, and so far it's been going good. Throw this dead man into the dungeon. Yes, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I will take my leave now. I must return to the plains of Sakai. Yes, be on your way. One matter before I leave, Your Majesty. If you will allow my opinion, I would not place so much trust in that woman. Do you speak of Idun? Yes, Your Majesty. The men called her the Dark Priestess and find her presence disturbing. I understand that she is a shaman of great power, but... Brunja, do you doubt my judgment? No, of course not, Your Majesty. I just think... Your duty is not to think. Your duty is to follow orders. Is that clear? Yes, Your Majesty. Your will shall be done. So you want to hear something weird? Sure. Sure thing. Throat's getting dry. Do you doubt my judgment? Dear me, the words that come out of my mouth sometimes. Lord Hector still lives? Yeah, probably. I saw some of Bern's soldiers take him into the castle. Shad, was it? Do you know the inside of Castle Ephraim well? I guess so. Wait, are you guys going to try to save Lord Hector? Sounds like a bad idea to me. Most of Bern's forces are gone, but there are still plenty of soldiers in the castle. Marching in would be suicide. Perhaps. But you said most of the army is already gone. Sorry. We can't afford to lose Lord Hector. If we have a chance, we must take it. Really now. I'll come with you then. I can show you around the castle. What? You don't have to do that. Please, just explain what the interior of the castle is like. I've got a bone to pick with Burn. Please, let me go with you. I don't want to backseat too much, but it's important that... Did it to the note. Sarian, I don't mind backseating. I don't mind that at all. The more I can communicate with my chat, the better. If you insist, we're happy to have you. Now let's see. I think your skills will be an asset. Yeah, I can pick any locked doors or chests. Lord Roy, I'm sorry for my brother. I didn't think the invasion would pick up so quickly. Princess, you're not responsible for this. Please don't blame yourself. Besides, Lycia is still united. We just need Lord Hector to lead our army so we can fight. We must retake Castle Afrihan for all of Lycia and for Lilina. Let's move out. Okay, what did you say, Quinn? I bought Isaac on Switch. I have it on PC and have never beat Mom and struggle so hard. I beat Mom on my third run on Switch and get really far every time I play now. It's mad. Oh, nice to hear. I'm happy for you. It is, I didn't even know. What do you mean, Sonic? And sounds really nice about that stuff. Yeah, exactly. As long as you're not an ass about it, but I mean, I've said this so many times. I don't understand streamers who are playing, because this is essentially what we are doing. We are playing games together. I mean, okay, I am the only one who is pushing buttons, but you guys are technically here playing the game with me. So I'm not gonna tell my audience to just sit back quietly and shut up, because most of the people who are watching this probably knows more about this game than I do. And if you guys, if we can play this game together, and if we can like figure this out together, that is so much more fun. Like, the only thing I can maybe get a little iffy about is maybe story spoilers. I mean, maybe keep that to a minimum. But again, if you have tips, I'll gladly hear you. I gladly hear you out. Okay, so the new character Shad needs to go to the north, you say? Let's see. There are 3 units up here. First of all, what am I dealing with here? Okay, so we do have chests, and Hector is probably in here. Okay, so there's one more over here. Well, I guess Marcus could go with him. Oh, totally fair. I'm not gonna tell you plot points ahead of time, but I don't want you to miss out on character story element the game doesn't even warn you about. Yeah, that's exactly my point. I mean, Fire Emblem is so bad at hinting at secret characters, and if you guys don't say anything, I'm just gonna miss those characters. So, yeah, I don't see a reason why you can't call out, okay, Sans, just in case there's a secret character here and you get him by doing this. Like, I'm gonna miss so many characters otherwise. Or make fun of him. No, that is not allowed. But okay, let's Marcus go up here. He could probably use some experience. And Chad, you go with him. He's by far the best streamer I've met. Aww, thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. It warms the cockle of this old man's heart. Almost. Okay, so that guy is out of range. Might get hit by an arrow. That's not that much of a biggie. And of course, this guy. Is that? Yeah, that's gonna be in range. Gonna move these guys up. No, that's not gonna. I can't even move there. Yeah, I think that's fine. My archer might get... Yeah, my archer is gonna get attacked twice, but I think that's fine. I don't think the archer has enough to kill him in one, I don't think. Or at least I hope so. Might be enough if we're unlucky. No, not enough. Thanks for taking the children under your care, Bishop. Oh, of course. The Saint... fuck this. I really hate this name. Elimini? Hate this. I really hate this name. Saint Elimini Church will take good care of the orphans. And what will you do, Lou? I'm going to stay here. I have some things to take care of. Is that so? Please be safe. Yes, you do too. Make sure you listen to what the priest says, okay? You're not coming with us, Lou? I'm going to wait for Chad. We'll catch up with you later. And, Quinn, thank you so much for the bits. I'm going to wait for Chad. Oh, okay, so they do actually hint towards Chad in this. Okay, sometimes, not always, but sometimes they do actually hint to the play. They do actually do hint the players to, you should probably bring this character over here, but sometimes they don't tell you which character you actually need to interact with this character in order to recruit him. Elimine. I think that's how... I should just write it down somewhere. So fucking annoying. Yay, Chad's coming too? Of course. I want Rai back too. Yes, if Rai would come back, we could all be together again. Children, we must be off. See you, Lou. Don't take too long. Yes, hurry along now. I'm sorry for lying, but I've chosen not to run away anymore. Alright. That is in range. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that guy in the next round, so it should be fine. Like so. Oh, just enough. Level 3, speed and luck. Ah. And the second one. Good job, Loot. Or his name is probably Lot. Not loot. Yeah, that is just enough. Who's my favorite character in Isaac? Oh boy. My favorite character in Isaac. Believe it or not, my favorite character is actually... fuck, what is his name? What is his name? The guy who starts with 1 health and free attack. What the fuck was his name? The guy who betrayed Jesus. What was his name? The fuck was his name? Judas or something? No. Judas. Thank you, Justin. Judas. Thank you. Yeah, Judas is my favorite character. It's the only thing that really sucks about Judas is the fact that you only start out on 1 health, like 1 heart. But the book of starting with his high damage and the Book of Belial. It is. I prefer to start out with more damage, only because it unless you get a really good upgrade early on, it's gonna take so much time to clear the beginning floors, and that's why I like Judas, because he gets so much damage at the start. You are a bit of a glass cannon, but if you're good at the game, starting out with 1 heart is really not that bad. You just got Cain. How is he? Cain is fine. He's not my choice whenever I play Isaac, but if you can unlock like all the side stuff with Cain, he can be pretty okay. No, he's going to kill him no matter what. Yeah, having additional luck in the beginning can potentially be good. There is, I think if you unlock, I think later on you can unlock the paperclip with Cain, which makes it so you can. Fuck, I haven't played Binding of Isaac in so long, but I think the paperclip was pretty good. Wait, now I'm actually curious. Just give me a second, guys. Let's see, Cain. Oh yeah, I was right. You do unlock the paperclip, and using the paperclip, you can open a golden chest without using a key. So if you can unlock the paperclip, then Cain is decent. I still think Cain is pretty bland when you compare him to everyone else, but he's fine. And I'm just gonna move him up 1 space. Whenever you feel like doing. Yeah, I could probably stream Binding of Isaac at some point. I wouldn't mind doing that. I love Binding of Isaac. I haven't played Binding of Isaac in so long. There was one period when I played pretty much nothing but Binding of Isaac. But even after all the hours I've sunk into that game, there are so many things left, so many things to collect and unlock. It is crazy how much content there is in that game. And the funny thing is, I think Yeah, because it's fucking insane, because there is another expansion coming to Binding of Isaac very soon. Like the... what was it called? Not Revelation, but the... yeah, either way, there is a let's see, I think it's the 3rd expansion now. Like, it's just crazy that he's still adding to the game. At this point, it really feels like a game that has no end. Repentance, there you go. That is correct. Yeah, but fuck me, that game is huge. And Marcus still does. And Marcus barely gets any EXP whatsoever. Okay. One more heal just to get Volt up. Oh, come on! Oh, I hate that. Does Tyro Grace actually hate Isaac now, or is it just a joke? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know where he stands, because sometimes you can tell, like, sometimes when he gets angry, you can tell he's, you know, not really faking it, but, you know, he is playing it up for comedic effect. But then there are some times where he gets angry for real. And honestly, to answer your question, I think it comes in waves, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, it's just the kind of guy he is. It comes in waves. That's the best way I can describe it. Narcian. What is causing all that noise? What's left of the enemy are likely putting up one last fight. Shall I summon the dragons, Your Highness? No need, my lady. We can handle them without as much as breaking a sweat. Not now, Idun. Send the dragons back to Bern as planned. Yes, Your Highness, as you will. I too must return to Bern. Narcian, I leave Lycia in your hands. What shall I do with the remnants of the Lycian army? Kill all who stand against you. What of the women and children? Was I unclear? Kill all who stand against you. Grind them to dust. Ensure no others dare dream of opposing us. Of course, Your Majesty. Okay, so they have a chick that can summon dragons. That does not sound good. Because I'm still having some flashbacks back to the dragon we had to defeat at the end of Fire Emblem 7, and I was this close to lose. What does His Majesty see in that Idun anyway? Well, I think it's time I left as well. Slater, I entrust the castle to you. Might I inquire where you're going, sire? A marquis who turned against Lycia has a special gift for me. He says it's a girl of Etrurian nobility. Etrurian nobility? She must be quite the prize. Yes, the Marquise tells me she's a beautiful thing. You must be looking forward to it, sire. Please, be careful on your way there. You be careful too, Slater. Don't let these scattered remnants defeat you. Should you fail, I personally will order your evisceration. Have mercy, sire. I feel like sometimes, because the character portraits don't really change when these guys, you know, change emotions. So sometimes it's really hard to get a grip on the character just going by the dialogue. Like, the reason why I was going with a very mild voice with that Wyvern general was because the way I saw it with his dialogue was he was unsure about the, you know, the king. Like, maybe he was questioning him, but no, he was just insane. Okay, Marcus, you can turn back. Like, I started watching his older videos and he was a lot more cheerful about the game. Yeah, you will notice that if you look at his earlier stuff. He is a very, very positive guy in the beginning. Like, he can still rage. He can still rage, but he's very different now. But at the same time, I do understand him, because he really doesn't like the way YouTube has changed over the years. The dialogue animations aren't as good as... You're totally right about that. I do very much love the animations in combat. They are so well made. But yeah, I would appreciate the having a different images for whenever the characters, you know, change mood or change attitudes. Because, like I said, sometimes it's really hard to get a grip on if they're angry or sane or insane or happy or whatever. Actually... Oh, come on. Please hit something. Hello, Evie. Who has died? No one! Yet. So far, we are only on chapter 3. So, honestly, not much has happened yet. Okay, let's recruit that character. Chad, you okay? Lou? What are you doing here? We were hiding here. Oh. Where's everybody else? Are they alright? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, the sheriff is going to watch over them. And what about you? What? Why are you still here? The same reason as you. What? Lou, you're not thinking of... I can use some magic. Remember, I borrowed that fire tome from Papa's room. Lou, you can't. You're incapable of harming others. But... I'm going to avenge Papa. You stay with the others, Lou. I'm not going to hide anymore. I'm tired of everyone leaving me. Papa, you and even Rai. I want to fight to protect the people that I care for. I can't let others die for my whole life. Lou, fine. Once we finish Burn, we can go back and see everyone again. Yeah. Okay, so we have a magic user, Lou, who has access to fire, obviously. 7 will break you, probably. Do you mean chapter 7? Who do you think is the hardest harbinger? I can't beat pestilence. I don't want to sound rude, Quinn, but I don't find any of the harbingers to be hard, if I'm being perfectly honest. If I had to choose one, then maybe death. But I don't find them that hard. The fuck it church. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. What does Death do? He's just like Death in the Castlevania. He flies around. He throws the scythes at you, and I think he has the ability to slow down your projectiles, if I remember correctly. Honestly, I don't meet the harbingers that often. Let's see. Actually, going to take one hit, but I want my archer to have some experience. There we go. Level 4, I think. The only time I ever meet the harbingers nowadays is if I use the Book of Revelation. But otherwise, I rarely encounter those guys. Okay, Alan full health, Lance full health, and who am I? Oh yeah. You're what's left of the Lycian army, aren't you? Here, take this and go quickly. We may be occupied by Byrne, but we're still Lycians at heart. Oh, we got the men's staff. Okay, I'll gladly take that. Thank you for that, my lady. Should probably unequip the Armor Slayer. Don't want you to use it on these guys. And now make our way back slowly. Does anyone need healing? Roy, you can use some healing. Might as well wait one more turn to let these guys come to me. Yay! Level 3, I think? Yeah. And I forgot to unequip the Armor Slayer. I'm horrible at this. By the way, how many people are even watching? Whoa, okay, we actually have 11 watchers. Hi everyone. Man, I'm telling you, Fire Emblem, people fucking love Fire Emblem. Let's see. those guys are in range. Let's see if I can make this guy come over here. Like so. Okay, one more before Roy levels up again. And make sure we take every opportunity to heal. Because the only way to heal... the only way to level up healers, is what I was going to say, is... well, to heal. Because they literally can't do anything else. But once they promote, when they get access to more magic and can finally attack stuff, that's when it gets much, much easier. Wait, there are 2 cavalry units just behind them. Okay, let's just wait for these guys to come to regroup. By the way, I know there's no animation for when the character gets hit by an attack, but I just find the mercenaries, because the mercenaries stand in this like badass pose, like as their standard pose, it looks so funny when they get hit by an attack. Like Deke, for example, over here gets stabbed through his fucking stomach with a spear, and he doesn't flinch. Let's see. Not gonna be able to hit twice. Yes, he is. In fact, a lot of the characters are that, even on the enemy team. Especially, I think it's especially funny when you have one of those axe-wielding guys, and you hit the enemy unit right in the face, and like the sprite clips in two. That is so fucking brutal. And another level up. Please be a better level up. Alright, fine. I take what I can get. Whoa, that is not a lot of damage. Never mind. I'm so sorry, Lance. I'll take it back. No need to get mad. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. I do hope we get a shop soon. Because I do want to buy a couple of things. I have to wonder what's going on inside Marcus's head. Like, why don't I ever get to fight? Like, what is my purpose here? just checking the EXP. Wait, is that in range? Yes, it is. Okay, starting with this guy, going slowly. Whoop. Okay, Lance is hopefully leveling up from this. Yeah, he will. Alan, not Lance. I'm mixing them up. Level 5. Okay, that's not bad. And yes, we are getting the chests before we take the final guy out. Before we take out the final guy. My god, my fucking English today is so fucking bad. Hello, Alex. How you doing? Okay. Do I have anyone close to leveling up? Actually, loot. Fuck, you're so bored again. Then do something fun. Okay, no one else is close. Okay, let's... Shana, why do you have to do so little damage? You are so fucking weak. I appreciate it, Sari. Oh boy, sorry, and I appreciate it, but no, it doesn't get up to my standard. And okay, I was questioning what the fuck did you just write, Alex? What is that word I don't understand? But yeah, I dictated it. I honestly, Alex, I feel the same way. I would love to continue Stardew Valley. Actually, you know what, Alex? Can you ask the guys for me if they would be willing to play some more Stardew after the stream? I'm probably going to stream for maybe one or two more hours, but honestly, I just want to continue Stardew Valley. Can you ask them? That is true, Quid. Your English has been just as good or better than most Americans. Okay, that makes me happy to hear. But I do fucking hate it when I step on my own words or trip over my own words. Yeah, you're kind of right about that, sorry, and I don't know. I mean, nothing against you Americans or anything, but you don't really have much of a standard sometimes. Every time I speak with someone from another country, who is it? Well, I do appreciate it, guys. I really do. I want this. So many people in the way. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this guy. But yeah, I'm actually playing which Fire Emblem is this? This is number 6. But yeah, me and Alex and the guys, we actually started up a brand new Stardew Valley playthrough very first time I actually get to play a multiplayer Stardew Valley, and it is so much fucking fun. Holy shit, Stardew Valley is fun in multiplayer. No, we are currently at 4 players, but we are aware that there are ways to increase the number of players even higher. Yeah, what Alex said. These... No, far off. These slow guys. Actually, you know what? You guys are so fucking slow. I'm gonna pick you up. Because you guys take all fucking day. You don't wanna know, Quinn. You don't wanna know. If you don't build it exactly the way I want it, I'm gonna be mad. But yeah, I do very much enjoy it when it's neat and organized. I'm the same way. Woo! But it's kind of funny because the way we are playing right now, Alex over here, he's kind of a jack of all trades, so he can do he can basically fill any role. He does basically whatever you tell him to do. We have another guy called Magnus, who is our fish master. All he does is fishing all day. And finally we have Stefan, who is our miner and explorer. So he spends most of his time in the mines. And I spend pretty much all my time on the farm, taking care of all the animals and taking care of all the crops and basically building and everything, and it's awesome. I don't have to waste my time fishing or going into the mines. It's fucking amazing. I love it. Because that's really what I enjoyed the most about Stardew Valley. Just building your farm. It is so much fucking fun. And just like Binding of Isaac, the creator of Stardew Valley, he is still, to this fucking day, expanding the game. There is more content on the way. You have never played Stardew Valley or anything else like it. I'm kind of like you, Evie, honestly. I do recommend Stardew Valley, but I'm on the same page as you when it comes to I haven't really played much else like it. Alex did lend me Rune Factory for the Wii back in the day, but I didn't really like it. And I never played Harvest Moon or any of those. He left his publisher, right? Did he? I don't actually know. No, I don't know actually. Did he? Why did he do that? You're totally right about that, Alex. But it was not just the waifu thing that weirded me out. It was just not that fun to play, honestly. It was very slow and it just didn't grab me. But I don't think Rune Factory is a bad game. I mean, there was a lot to it. But yeah, it just didn't grab me for some reason. Oh, is that not all waifu stuff on your shelves behind you? Waifu stuff? Dude! Whoops, wrong button. This is no waifu stuff. This is the cool stuff. Everything you see on those two shelves over there, that's just role-playing games. Like all kinds of role-playing games. I do have some manga down there, and that's all video games. But no, there's no waifu about this shit. This is the real deal. But speaking of waifus... I can show you guys this, because I think we all had, you know, back in the beginning of the 2000s, I think most of us had, you know, our own unique gateway into manga. I think we all did that, and some people will tell you that it all started with, you know, picking up a pocket of Naruto or maybe Dragon Ball or something like that. Do you guys want to see how I got into manga? I went into a store one day and I found a magazine with this cover. Let's just say, how old was I? This was back in 2003. How old was I then? I was, let's see. I was 14, so, yeah. My old 14 self got interested, let's just see. And this is actually, I don't know if any of you guys have this, but this is an old magazine that we used to have in Sweden called Manga Mania, and you could actually subscribe to this magazine, and you would actually get a brand new magazine each month, I think. Yeah, each month. And it's basically, it takes a couple of chapters of, in this case, it's Love Hina, Blade of the Immortal, Great Teacher Onizuka, and Shobits, like the first two chapters, or maybe one chapter per magazine. And yeah, you get to read a few chapters of 4 different mangas every month. It was actually really good. Then later on, we also got Shonen Jump, and I subscribed to that one as well. And that one is, of course, totally different in terms of, you know, genre and stuff like that. But yeah, this was my gateway into manga. But I don't really read manga or watch anime that much anymore. But I still have my Manga Mania collection and my Shonen Jump collection, because these are very precious to me. So these are the original Swedish one in mint condition. So yeah, there are a lot of memories in this collection. Just gonna put this back. There you go. There we go. Let's see. You've never read a manga or watched an anime? Okay, that's interesting. Not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, it's totally right about that, Alex. It's not everyone's cup of tea. If you played the... yeah. They can't possibly be your real husbands, Evie. I have only seen the original Full Metal Alchemist series, but I haven't watched. I haven't seen a Brotherhood yet. And yeah, it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, Evie. Actually, I completely forgot about that to ask you. Alex, do you know about the Danganronpa? I think I'm mispronouncing that. Do you know about that series? Oh, no. Alex, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, okay, you have played it. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What have I done? This could only end badly. No, she's not gonna be able to kill him. Okay, good. But what is your take on the series, Alex? Do you, I take it you like it? What elements specifically? No, I don't expect them to be perfect, but what do you like about them? Okay. But yeah, that doesn't really surprise me that you know of the franchise. Okay, what does this guy? Okay, he has a javelin. Knight, level 7, and a normal guy. No, Fire Emblem 7 is not a perfect game either. Honestly, I think the only game I've ever played that has come anywhere close to being perfect, in my opinion anyway, was the original Portal. But other than that, I don't I don't believe in the perfect game, so to say. But Portal 1 was just whoa. Watch this guy. Look at the nerds discussing anime in the chat. Look at the nerds. Look at them and laugh. I'm laughing. Yeah, it's always fun to see people get very excited about something they like. Okay, so last guy left. Let's see what's in the chests. Unlock, please. We got a halberd. And we got 3,000 gold. Okay, that's cool. Bioshock 1 is really good. That is also a near-perfect game. How much damage do you do? 0. Good. Okay. Volt, sit this one out. Probably gonna have to use my... used to play Witcher 3. I will at some point, but it's not that high. It's not that high on my list because I've told you this before. The Witcher 1 I liked, but I burned myself out on Witcher 1 only because I tried to do absolutely everything. And I did play number 2, but it just didn't grab me. I tried. Jesus Christ, I tried, but it just didn't live up to my expectations. I have played both Darkness 1 and 2, and they are very interesting games. Oh yeah, he doesn't have his thingy equipped, that's right. Okay. Honestly, Alex, if you do get the opportunity, I actually recommend you play the Darkness 1 and 2. The Darkness, I would out of the two, I would probably recommend the first one the most. But honestly, I think both are worth playing only because at least the first one I think is the best one design-wise. And it just has a lot of really cool ideas. It's not a perfect game. It is a very rough game. There are some things that could be a lot better, but there are some really... especially if you like storytelling, like visual and visual storytelling, you're gonna like the Darkness a lot. And there are a lot of really cool moments in the Darkness 1 and 2. Like just to give you actually no, I don't want to spoil it. No, actually I don't want to spoil it just in case you decide to play it. But anyway, if you are a fan of storytelling, those, by the way, Darkness 1 and 2 are first-person shooters, so do keep that in mind. Like a comic book hero-inspired, first-person shooters. But if you do like storytelling, I highly recommend Darkness 1 and 2 because they have some really good storytelling moments. And Quinn, you're absolutely right. The Darkness is that mafia guy with the two Darkness mouths on his shoulders. And yeah, I did not expect Catherine to get released on Steam. That was a surprise, to say the least. I can't fail. If I do, what awaits me is a fate worse than death. Okay, 5 damage, not that bad. I also wanted to play Catherine, but I never got the chance. So I will buy that at some point. 13 damage, that's a lot. And you don't do any damage. I remember back when Catherine first came out, people had very mixed reactions about Catherine. I do remember a lot of people saying that the game is fun gameplay-wise, but it's a bit of a drag storytelling-wise, only because the character you play as is a is really a big fucking idiot. Like, he makes a lot of mistakes, but he doesn't make, you know, logical mistakes. But I think I wait for Catherine full body. Is that a separate release? Wow, I can't do damage to this guy. Wait, there's a second Catherine coming out? How have I missed this? I had no idea there was a second Catherine game coming out. It's the same game, but with... Yeah, okay, that's what I mean. It's a second release, like the... what is it called? Yeah, a superior release. I know, sorry. I know. I just want to make sure Roy doesn't die in one hit. You know what, Alex? Why don't you Google that just to make sure we're not wrong? Where is... Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, how much damage do you do? Okay, I do get to attack 4 times, but he also does 12 damage to me. Okay. Actually, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I just move the Armor Slayer over to Roy? Okay, that was pretty pointless, but whatever. And just 1 HP, god damn it. Siege, please. Lord Roy! We found Lord Hector in the dungeon. You did? Is he alright? He's gravely wounded. Well met, Roy. Lord Hector! That gaping wound! We must get you help. Here, lean on my shoulder. Don't worry yourself. I'm done for. Lord Hector! We were taken by surprise. We have never been we would fucking hell. We would have never supposed that Byrne had summoned dragons. Dragons? Yes. The same dragons that humans fought against in the Scouring. The Scouring? I learned of that in my studies. Eons ago, dragons and humans each had dominion of half of Eliby. The Scouring was a war for total control of the continent. Very good, lad. The 8 legends defeated the dragons and led the humans to victory. How did Byrne summon dragons? I haven't the faintest. But Byrne was once the dragon's domain. Hartmut, one of the 8 legends, was the founder of Byrne. Perhaps the reason lies there. Lord Hector! Roy, go to Ostia. You must lead what remains of the Lycian army in my place. Me? But... Fear not. In Ostia is a weapon that can take down a dragon. A weapon? Lilina can tell you more. Please, take care of her. She may act strong, but she is still a child. Please, don't let her... I promise you, I will... Whoa, Hector actually... Lilina, let me see you just once more. Wow, Hector actually dies. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like it. From the Catherine wiki, there is now a third girl named Rin. Okay, so it's essentially Catherine, but with more stuff in it. Yeah, I kind of feel like the same way as Quinn. I mean, it feels like they are it really feels like they are just re-releasing the old game, but with a huge a huge addition to it. And at that point, because Catherine was released a long time ago, why not just make a brand new game? But man, I actually did not expect Hector to actually die this early in the story. Respecting Hector's dying request, Roy makes his way west. Intent on reaching Lilina, Roy keeps a steady pace toward Ostia. On his way there, Roy passes through the territory of Laos, governed by Lord Eric. At a glance, Laos is a peaceful territory with vast meadows and clear streams. Beneath this beauty, however, lies treachery and great skullduggery. Sometimes it really feels like they just they made a direct translation from the Japanese text. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really what's the word? They didn't really change it in a way to where it felt, you know, more normal sounding. Because sometimes it really feels like they break the text and sound very overdramatic, like even more dramatic than anime, like... Ah, welcome, General Narsian. Lord Eric, I don't think I've yet praised your wisdom in joining Byrne. Thank you, sire. Ancient vows and traditions are nothing more than a burden anyway. You, my friend, are wise beyond your years. Now, where is that gift you promised me? Hello, Noel. Are you done with streaming now? How did it go? You promised me. She does not seem to be here. Oh yeah, he was looking for a girl. Ah, yes. She is in her quarters. She is exceedingly naive, you see. When I told her she could meet her brother, she cooperated without question. You there, bring her here. I ended long ago after you. Okay. What is this hall? Clane? Where are you, brother? Welcome, Lady Clarine. Who might you be? I am Narsian, one of Byrne's 3 Wyvern generals. My lovely little lass, I think you will enjoy my company more than your brothers. Wait, why is she laughing? What? Why do you laugh? You compare yourself to my brother? You think too highly of yourself. Your garb, your hair, even your speech. All a painfully obvious guise to hide your true low-born face. Ooh. Ouch. Low-born? Me? You would compare me to a peasant? Oh, heavens no. I would sooner compare you to a filthy, disease-ridden mutt. Holy shit, this girl. I like her. You vermin! I'll see you suffer! General Narsian, we just received word that the Castle Afrian was retaken by the enemy. What? Impossible! What of Slater? His whereabouts are unknown, sire. The enemy is reported to be Roy, son of Marquis Ferret. Accursed interruptions. Lord Eric, lock the girl in a cell. I will give her the pleasure of my company when I return. You, blockade the high road from Ostia. This Roy might just pass by. I want his head. Gotta read it with more anime voice. Sorry, Alex, I'm not very good at anime voices. Yes, sire. Let's see, what are you writing, Noel? The gamepad ended up not working out too well after all. Oh, that's too bad. But I managed to take apart one of the gamepads for the SNES Mini Classic and just used it. Okay, I hope it works. Okay, so we need to save yet another girl. No. Because you're even worse than me. Wait a minute, I recognize this map. This is the exact same map as in Fire Emblem 7. Yeah, this is the exact same map. Because this is the map where we, like in Fire Emblem 7, when we are reunited with that male mage. This is the same map where he reappeared. You know, after the time skip. Yeah, it's the exact same one. Holy shit. Bandits and pirates will attack nearby towns. Once they loot a town, there's nothing left. Visit the towns quickly, and they might just share something good. What towns? We do have one town down here. I'm gonna try to get there as quickly as possible, and this one, of course. A lot of cavalry unit this time. Okay, how do I want to do this? Okay, I need to bait these guys to come to me. What do they have? Wait. Okay. So I'm getting attacked by nomads now. And he will go to the town. Good. Something like that. Ugh, a lot of cavalry units, holy shit. This is gonna be a long fight. Ah, stop missing! Not that much damage. It's fine. Okay, good. Was worried I wasn't gonna hit him. Skill and resistance, not that useful, but fine. Fine, whatever. I'll take what I can get. And miss. Okay, I don't think this guy is gonna have any trouble hitting him a second time. Okay, good. Good, good. Okay, so what's in here? Without a thief, you can't open doors and chests so easily. Only thieves can use lockpicks. But I have something called a door key, which will open any door. Anyone can use it. You can have it. Okay, so we got a key. And like the boy was saying, if we can't open doors with a thief, we have to use keys. Oh, so close. Not doing a lot of damage there, Bolt. You don't do any damage you either, Lance. I need better weapons. Actually, I'm gonna use Marcus to rescue the southern town. Yeah, let's do it like that. And then you over there. Actually, yeah. No, that's actually gonna be very dangerous. She can't do it alone. Yeah, I think that's fine. Nope. Wow, they actually reached all the... Holy shit, that was close. Oh, I was convinced I was out of range. Holy crap, that was close. Ooh. That was almost... Holy crap. They will pay dearly for this treatment. Hey, who's there? Who the fuck is this guy? I'm a mercenary hired by Lord Eric. He wants to see you. I will not. I refuse to meet with such churlish people. Just get over here. Let go! You will regret this. Have you any idea who I am? Let go, I say! Holy shit, 1 HP. Oh, these characters are not doing a lot of damage. This is so different from Fire Emblem 7. Please hit. Okay, good. That gives him a level up. Speed, luck, and defense. Okay, fine. Okay. They are all in range now. And you have to back off. Gonna kill this archer. Just make sure he can't get to my mage. Actually, put you up here. And miss, good. Getting some additional defense from the trees. Oh, that was a good level up. If only it was like that every time. Okay, that's one. 2 left. Heal Shauna back up to full. Okay, I don't see any bandits so far. And you're done. They will probably spawn bandits any time now, I think. Ah, stop missing! Man, Wade is really having trouble. Let go! Let go, I say! Keep it down. You won't be able to make a clean escape making all that noise. Escape? Then you're... I prepared the horse for you out back under a tree. Take it and go, while everyone's distracted. Why are you helping me? I despise Burn with all my soul. With all your soul? Never mind, forget it. Saying that only piques my curiosity further. Time is short, hurry. Ah, she's a troubadour. I've never met such a boorish man. This is a battlefield. A proper gentleman would escort a lady to her mansion. Well, it's hardly of concern now. Sigh, I only came here to see my brother, and now look at this mess I'm in. What am I to do now? Maybe get off the battlefield? Okay, not a good place to stop, you know. What's in here? There are mounted soldiers with bows in Lao's army. They're from the nomad clans of Sakia. Everyone wants their fighting prowess these days. Okay, I need to rescue this girl. Like so. Oh, my units are doing so little damage. Okay. This will kill. Decent experience. And miss, of course. Blech. Okay, except for Marcus, no one else is in range. That's good. I'm gonna use a vulnerary. Gonna heal you one more time, and then you can go back to the battlefield. I'm gonna use Alan to attack this guy once. And after that, I think Roy will be able to finish him off. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Like so. Alan is a bit beat up. But he is thankfully out of reach for the rest. I'm gonna assume I have to talk to the girl with Roy in order to recruit her. Okay, there comes the bandit. And these guys are slowly gonna make their way. Yeah, this is an exact copy of the same mission as in Fire Emblem 7. It's the exact same. Drop. Or maybe not. Wait, is it like in the other games where you actually need to, you know, talk and interact with them in order to recruit them? Because there's no talk option. Oops. Okay, we got a steel sword. Wrong. I pressed the wrong button. Roy can't talk. That's too bad. Then what the fuck am I supposed to do? What is a lordling who can't even speak? Maybe. Man, I am not doing any damage whatsoever. Yeah, kinda. Did you change your color? Okay, I'm just gonna wait. There we go. Because if you look at my chat, before your name was in. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a darker shade of blue now. Ah, there you are. What do you want? We need some backup. Take some troops and prepare for battle. Are you deaf? Go and fight! I heard you. I'll leave when I'm ready. Not an amiable sort, is he? If his sword arm is as skilled as the rumors say, though, then it's no matter. Yeah, I am barely doing any damage. Miss, good. By the way, Alex, what did the guys say? Are they up for some more Stardew? Okay, she okay, she is the one who needs to engage in a conversation. Pardon me, you there? Me? Do you see anyone else? Yeah, my entire troop. You are the leader of this little... Yeah, there you go. There's plenty of people here. You fucking dumb girl. You're the leader of this little group, are you not? I am. Most convenient. Very well then. You will This girl, you will protect me. Excuse me? Heart of... The sass on this girl, holy shit. I said that you will protect me from harm. Oh, I'm sure you do, Alex, I'm sure you do. Mind your mouth, young lady. Away with you, peasant. I was not addressing you. What? What do you think? Who do you think? Calm yourself, Marilinus. It looks like she's being pursued by the castle soldiers. That's why she wants us to guard her, right? Yes, that is correct. Impotent child. We can't simply accept any useless girl in our army. You may call me Lady Clarine, peasant. Wow. And I am not useless. I can use staves to heal wounded allies. So you'll help us fight? If that's what it takes. I suppose I can't simply demand protection without any kind of payment. Thanks, we appreciate it. Our enemy is Burn, so we need everyone we can get. I'm Roy. Pleased to meet you, Lady Clarine. The pleasure is all... Let's focus on the issue at hand. So we're just gonna ignore that, huh? Okay, so we do have a second healer now, finally. Oh, a crit. Nice. Nicer! And a pretty good level up, too. And the Boars can take care of these pirates by himself. Wait. Okay, it's fine. And one more. Good job, Marcus. Always a reliable soldier he is. There we go. Okay, and now as for healing... Okay, there are plenty of people that needs healing. Go to this place now safely. I can't believe this war is happening! We'll all suffer under Burn's iron-fisted rule. But you just might be able to stop them. Here is something that will help you fight a little longer. this carefully. Think carefully before using it. It was exactly what I thought it was. An angelic robe. And for the people in the audience who doesn't know, by using the angelic robe, you will increase a unit's maximum health permanently. And we do have a vendor. I'm gonna buy 1 healing. Because Ellen is gonna need it. You know the weapon triangle, but did you know it doesn't apply to all weapons? Some weapons completely reverse the weapon triangle. For instance, you might find an axe that will work well against swords. You got it, Grandpa. Okay, I'm just going to end my... Oh, and there's more on the way. Oh, shit! Uh-oh. And they get to act this turn. How the fuck was I supposed to know that was gonna happen? Thanks for that, game. How was I supposed to know that was going to happen? I feel cheated. Well, we lost Lance. Our first casualty. God damn it. God damn it. Man, that fucking sucks. They just appear and they get to act on the first turn. That is some horseshit. No, I'm not gonna do that. But can I recruit this guy? I think I can. The question is, okay, I'm gonna try to get rid of all of these guys first, just to make sure nothing bad happens. Who died? Lancer died. All of these guys over here just spawned. Lance was standing over here, I think, and then 5 guys spawned at once. And they were able to act that same turn, so he got completely overwhelmed and died. So how I was supposed to prepare for that, I don't know. Okay, this is gonna kill one of them. Level 5. Yay, the thief get to kill something. Oh, please, Roy, crit. Oh, no. This could be very close. I don't know, Justin. I have no idea. I hope they can. Because if they can't, that's gonna be problematic. Oh, come on! Stop stopping at 91, it hurts my soul! Okay, you will be able to kill this guy at the very least, Mr. Banana Head. No, he missed! Oh no! That's not good. And I can't bring in Shauna because she's just gonna get shot down. Fuck me sideways. Bye-bye, No. Marcus is fine. I'm not worried about that guy. You should be the least worried about Marcus. This looks like a possible wipe. No, stop fucking missing. No, not a possible wipe, but I might lose someone. The question is... Okay, I am in range. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, it's you. What? You're still here? Still here? You abandoned me in the mid... Okay, I feel like I need to give this girl a way more bitchy voice. You abandoned me in the middle of a battlefield. How can you have the nerve to say that? I could have been killed. I guess you're lucky you're still alive then. Did you want something, or can I go now? Just a moment. I shan't allow you to abandon me twice. A gentleman must take responsibility for his actions. Responsibility? For what? I saved you from that twisted sadist. If a gentleman rescues a lady, he must also escort her to her mansion. In what fairy tale does some barf of a man abandon his princess? What in the world are you on about? Besides, you said you despise Burn with all your soul. If you ask me, you're better off joining us. We'll be fighting Burn, you know. What? Wait, is that true? Is that army you're in really going to challenge Burn? Yes, our leader, Floyd, or whatever his name. Holy shit, this girl! Told me so himself. Fine. Yes? I'll join your army. Satisfied? Ah, I suppose. Wait! My protection is more important than fighting Burn. Come back! Okay, so we got Rudger? I guess his name is Rudger. Okay, we got Rudger. Like, this is so breaking my immersion. Okay, 1 fucking HP. Is there seriously no one else that can take out this guy? Actually, there is. Please don't miss. Okay, good. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Ugh. This game. Okay, we still can't... Nope, we still can't buy steel weapons, unfortunately. Okay, gonna bring this guy down and buy... I'm gonna have to buy a few weapons. Not a lot, but a few. Okay. Myrmidon, Rutger, Killing Edge, level 4. Decent, I guess. Not the worst, not the best. God damn it. The names on this aren't exactly as translated as well as the other games. Huh. No, I don't want any of this. I think I'm fine. Wait. Is he in range? Okay, no, he's not. Okay, good. I'm gonna have to put him over here just to make sure these guys don't die. Wait, what the fuck is that wagon? This is Merlinus. He is essentially a he's essentially a walking broom closet. He can't fight. He can only carry around items. Okay, we're done so far. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, essentially, a pack mule. Gonna use this opportunity to give some experience to my healers. Wow, even more bandits. God damn. Okay. Okay, I am going to buy one bow, and I'm also going to buy one javelin. Can I carry more than this? Looks like you're full. Send it to Okay, so I still have my inventory. Let's see, an iron sword. I'm also going to buy one iron lance. And one iron axe. I think that's fine. Level 10, holy shit. It's not just the Fire Emblem 6. The Fire Emblem 7 was also really weird about targeting. Man, my mod is really screwing with people in the chat for some reason. No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. But it's still not perfect. No, not by a long shot. Wow. Okay. And okay, need to get rid of this guy first. I say some pretty controversial things. Yeah, please keep that shit off stream. I'm just kidding. There we have the 99 again. Alright. I don't like using my silver lance for these guys. Nope, still not doing any damage. Mercenaries are so fucking good. Level 8. HP, luck, and strength. Not bad. Okay, they are just going to stand at range now. Need to back off. You fools are bound down by moldy old traditions. Allow me to teach you the way of the world. And he missed. And so did I. Not the second time. I did buy a staff, right? Yes, I did. Okay, we're fine. Just gonna back off a bit. Just to make sure they come ashore. Eric? Oh, who? No, No, I haven't said that, but who was this guy? Wait. Give me a second, guys. Can you give me a picture, please? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I do remember that guy. Yeah, cool. Okay, so, interesting. Interesting to see this guy again. That's very interesting. Miss? Ah, come on. Gonna be a bit risky, but I don't care. Okay, there we go. That's what I want to see. There we go. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Fools. There is no future for those who oppose absolute power. I was just waiting for the crit. Oh, come on, one defense. I'm just going to... or wait, I guess I could kill both. I think. No, I don't think I will be able to kill the other one this turn. No, I will not. Or maybe I will. Yes, I will. I lied. I was unsure if my thief was in range. Not enough to level up, unfortunately. But that was everyone. Okay, now we can exit the map. Finally. Lord Roy, the remaining soldiers from Laos are retreating. Thank you. Tell everyone to get some rest. Jesus Christ. Yes, my lord. Roy, are you alright? I never would have thought that Lord Eric would turn on Lycia. I thought the Lycian League's bond was stronger than this. Cowardly burn. Underhanded tactics. I apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking about you. No, you are right. Well, we'll now proceed west towards Ostia. But now we know that even the other marquis can't be trusted. With Lord Hector gone, I fear there may be no peaceful end to this war. Princess, do you plan on returning to Bern? If you need anything? No, please allow me to stay, if it would not be a burden. You, a burden? Never! But why do you wish to stay? My brother is wrong. He is pulling the dragons into a human war. If he thinks this is how he can free the world, I must stop him. Free the world? Yes, he has always been obsessed with liberating the world. He said that that's the purpose of this war. What does that mean? I do not know. My brother is not power hungry. That would my brother is not so power hungry that he would attempt to conquer the world. I'm sure he believes strongly in what he's done to Eliby. Regardless, that doesn't excuse the violence he has caused. Princess Guinevere. Alright. Chapter 5, the Fire Emblem. Marquis Laos has been working with Bern against his allies in Lycia. Roy realizes that the leaders of Lycia, his homeland, can no longer be trusted. Still heading for Ostia, Roy moves through a treacherous mountain pass. Okay, so we're almost there. But you know what? Wait. Oh yeah, okay, I'm just gonna wait until the match starts. I want to see if I can save one more time, because I think we're going to end the stream. I'm not gonna do another mission because I have streamed long enough already. Boss! Our boys just got back from scouting the village. Then let's go get our tribute. But boss, something's different today. There's an army. There's an army stationed real close to us. They say it looks like the Lycian army. Lycia? Then there's nothing to worry about. They were almost wiped out by burn. We can handle a few battered soldiers. You're right, boss. They're probably got some valuables on them too. Still, don't get careless. Ready then? Let's mop up these losers, boys. A villager is here to see you, Lord Roy. Hey, you! Wait just a second. Are you Lord Roy of House Foray? Yes, may I help you? My lord, I beg you. Please, rid us of these bandits terrorizing our village. Bandits? There's a group of bandits that made their base in the castle near the cliffs. Where are the castle guards? They fled once they heard that the Lycian army was defeated by Bern. We villagers were left to our own. Our days are spent in fear of bandit attacks. We have no one else we can ask. Please help us. Lord Roy, we must keep our pace towards Ostia. Yes, I know. But we can't simply ignore people in need of help. You're joking! You will help us? Thank you! Please, use the gate to the west. I'll take you right to the castle. Thank you. I'll arrange for the gate to be opened when you give the signal. Merlinus, we're going to the castle to drive off the bandits. Youthful energy. Where does it come from? Okay, so it doesn't allow me. It doesn't look like I have any... It doesn't look like I have any of those, battle preparation screens anymore. Where I can, select my units and switch gear with my units and things like that. Because there's, I don't think, there's no separate. But we did save before the mission starts, so. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going to start for the stop for the day, because I am getting quite tired, and we have been streaming for almost 4 hours now, and my throat is getting quite sore from all this talking. Why do RPGs have to have so much dialogue? I mean, why, I say? Let's see, but before I leave, we need to figure out who to raid this time. Let's see, is there anyone online? And I heard the plinging. Whoops, wrong. Mickey's TV. Mikey's TV decided to host me. Good timing, Mikey's TV. I was actually just about to end the stream. But I do appreciate the host either way. Thank you so much. But let's see. Is there anyone we can host? You'll be on. You'll be on later. Okay. I'm doing. That's I see. Let's see. Is there really? Maybe we should just raid someone random. I think that would be fun. Let's see, in the retro section. Or do you guys have anyone you would recommend to raid? Dad things indeed. Let's just see. I'm just trying to find someone. Man, this is difficult. Let's see. A girl with dragons. Why not? Let's do that. Let's see. Raid. Alright, everyone, it has been quite a stream, I gotta say. So far, my impressions of this game is so and so. Like, it's still Fire Emblem, I'm still having a good time, but losing Marcus like that is... not Marcus, losing Lance like that was kind of bullshit. And maybe that is a small hint on what's to come in the future. I don't know. But I am, of course, going to continue this next week, along with my Nuzlocke run, of course. But thank you guys so much for watching, as always. You guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Love ya.